Alrighty, hello and welcome back. We are fresh off of that 7-4 7-4 win. Oh boy, the first half of that game I was ready to throw my controller at the wall. You know what's sad? This game actually gets me more worked up than like Dark Souls games. Except for that Sekiro game, I couldn't even play that. That was ridiculous for me. Alright, well, let's knock out the rest of this season here. Come back about there. Now, this did say earlier that the draft is going to be weak. Said it was going to be a pretty weak draft for rookies. So there's really not going to be anyone good, and unfortunately, I got a bunch of first round picks. I think I got I traded away a couple, but I think I still have like 6 or 7, something like that. And how I started off the beginning of this season, like 2-5 or something like that, I traded and got my original pick back just in case, but now my guys picked it back up. Let's take a look here at the draft class. You got your usual 5 or 6 guys that are all elites here in the beginning. Brady Keefe. He's gonna be a good dude. I don't know why he's so low down there. I have a feeling that by the draft he'll be up in like the 6th or 7th place. See, they say that, but look, I mean, down here in 12th, 13th, 2 elite guys. I mean, granted, they could end up being top 6 forwards, but like if they're both still that close, A's and B's, they gotta be, you know, at least top 6 forward. I don't really think there's, yeah, high starter. He could possibly become an elite in the future. I have seen starters turn into elites. I don't really need any goalies, though. Oh, apparently Marchand's time in Boston just came to an end. No, I don't want Jake Muzzin back. Boston gets Krug. Krug. Wow. Krug and McCabe. I kind of combined their names there. What? They got rid of Pasternak and Bergeron. Wow, they got rid of their entire first line. Marchand, Pasternak, and Bergeron. Wow. I don't know how my other goalies are doing, so I guess I could look next time a trade pops up. I've seen Malcolm Subban go as high as an 86, I believe. But then he slowly went down. Well, not slowly. He went back down over like the course of 2 seasons. He was back at like an 84 or something. I don't want Jake Muzzin. Quit offering him to me. I already got rid of him. He actually, what was he, an 82? I believe at the start of my first season on this, he was an 82 or something, maybe an 83. When I traded him away he was 32 years of age. He was an 86. So, I mean, he would be a good guy to keep longer. However, not with my free agency manipulations that I do. I like to get a good team that I know is going to be around for at least like 10 years. And then I kind of stop worrying about it till the end of that run. Just draft what I can draft in between. And I've had it so out of control before on like just to see if I could completely break it. There was times on NHL 19 where I would have I made an expansion team. So like on that one, there was one season I had 30 out of the 32 first overall picks that season. Yeah. It got way out of control. I would literally draft everyone with all my picks, and then I would only pick like the top 10 guys, and then I would trade everyone else away for more first round picks. And it completely broke the game. Yeah, that's what we want. Marketing budget. Actually, let's do that. 32, 35, or 32, 33, 35. I did one season where I left it, I had my season ticket drive thing to 40%, and I left the other ones down for the entire season, and I literally ran out of money 2 months into it or something like that. I had games where there was like nobody in the crowds. Like I'd sell 1,000 tickets if I was lucky. It's crazy. Elite, 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 elite. He's also going to be an elite. I already know that, though. Okay, so not all that hot. probably should do his skills again. I don't know how long. Oh, buddy, I gotta be doing some repairs here. Come on. They did not fix any of the input delays in the menus or anything. It's kind of frustrating. I want to upgrade the club seats and be done with it. I'll do that. We're almost true to playoffs here. Now there has already been one gameplay tuner update done to this. Right as it came out last night, it came out, I want to say 2 hours before the game released or something like that. I was still playing the, oh good, another 90k, that'll help. Anyways, right as it came out, I lost power not power, I lost cable, internet, phone, so I couldn't do anything last night. I game share with a buddy of mine, and I bought this game, so I couldn't even play it, even if I wanted to. So I had to wait until about an hour ago to start playing. It just finally randomly came back on. And I was really bummed too, because I was really hoping to play some club last night. 9-3 win. That's what I'm talking about. But it looks like my guys are not going to be doing all that hot. We're about to get booted. You know, I am a huge fan of franchise mode. It is one of my favorite modes. One thing I always see people talking about, though, is an old mode they had for franchise called GM Connected, where you could play franchise mode with your friends. They took it out whenever they added something else in. I believe it was the EASHL. That's what they used to call it before World of Chell. I believe that's what I heard, is they took that out to put the online with your friends play clubs and whatnot, to put that in. But every year for the past 3 years that I've really paid attention to the releases, 17, 18, 19, and this one actually, so 4 years. The one constant complaint that I see from everyone every year, well, one of the constant complaints, is no GM Connected. There's a huge community of people that want it back, and they haven't put it back in yet. I love franchise. If you go back through my channel, I think I have something like 1,000 videos just of franchise. Well, okay, maybe not that. It's probably definitely in the couple hundreds. Probably at least 300 or 400 videos of franchise. I love franchise. Love playing it. Love recording it. It's one of my favorite things. Also love club. Don't get me wrong there, but franchise is really fun to me. I love coming back, playing one franchise, and then going back and making different choices, seeing how far off it goes. And I like to see the different draft picks every year, like what people come up in the draft. Sometimes I've had the same people, you know, in two drafts, and then other times I don't see them at all, like ever again. So like I've had some back in NHL 18. I had a Russian franchise guy that went in the 1920 draft. His name was Samsonov. And then there was another one that I had too. His name started with an R, but I can't remember what it was. Anyways, they were both like 96s, 97, I think was the highest one of them ever got. And I haven't seen a single franchise guy in any of these drafts yet. So, like, I know they said they dropped the franchise and elite goalies. Like, I picked up two elite goalies in one draft so far out of the three. I think this will be the fourth draft that I do. Um, I've only seen two elite goalies go, but then again, the scouting is really different. So, I'm not able to go through and hash up all the guys and make sure. Wow, that took forever. I have really high hopes for Toronto this season. It would Nothing would make me happier than to see them win a cup this season. They really deserve it. It has been way too long. Let's see, I think the last time they won the cup was in 67. It is 2019, about to be 2020. So it's almost been 60 years. Well, just over 50, I guess. Like 52, 53. Come on, get us a win. I know a lot of people were concerned about Kyle Dubas becoming the GM up in Toronto. I think it's just what the league needs. Because all those GMs, they just go from team to team. And the pool doesn't really ever increase. We need to get new GMs in there. Guys that aren't going to make the same moves constantly. Dubas looked and he knew what the team needed. The team needed to shore up its defense and its depth. And he did exactly that. Granted, some decent players had to go in the process. I was I was so hoping that like the day before the season, oh, Mitch Marner signs for X amount of years and dollars. And then a post shortly after that, Jay Gardner re-signs with Toronto for X amount of years and dollars. Like I was really hoping that Gardner was just waiting for Toronto to make a deal with Marner so he knew how much he had in reserve. Like if that was me, I mean, just be like 1 year, give me a 1 year league minimum or even a 1 year 1 mil. You know, Jay Gardner's definitely a steal at that price. Everyone can hate on him as much as he wants, but he's a really good player. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. Win this game. Edmonton is finally playoff worthy again. 2 years in a row they're about to make it to the finals. Come on, 3-piece. 4-piece. 4-piece. Oh. Spoke too soon. Edmonton got canned. Alright, let's knock this out real quick so that way we can get going in the next episode on the draft. Of course, we start off with a loss. No, thank you. I wanna win the cup. Now oh, that's not what I want to do. Nope, that ain't what I want to do either. Or maybe it is. You know, I never really sim like this anymore. I used to do these kind of sims all the time. Because back in the day, there used to be a simming penalty on here. So, like, you would sim, if you sim more than I think it was 2 games in a row, like, your team would just start playing like absolute garbage. I think they actually still have it on Be a Pro, if I'm not mistaken. Alrighty, well, we are going to go ahead and end off here, and we will pick up in the next episode. So until then, see you later, and thanks for watching.